Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Sandy Bay. We're going to do some more vlogging today here on Sandy Bay. So it's actually really early. It's currently 6:18 AM, so we have been travelling through the night because we have got our first bit of brand new equipment. Yeah, it's brand new. This is the only thing we bought that's actually brand new up till now. It's a seed drill. And I'm thinking because we're actually going to be putting stuff into the ground and that's how we're going to be making our money, I feel like we should have a pretty decent seed drill. Now we are in a rented truck once again, we do not own a lorry just yet. We've had to get the bigger loader trailer because the seed drill is a little bit too wide, like the wheelbase is a little bit too wide. But yeah, we'll go ahead and show you that in a second. First of all, before we get going, I do apologise that my voice is a bit croaky. You guys might be able to hear. I've been ill, hence why there's been no videos for a few days. Slowly getting better, hence why I'm doing this video now. But yeah, hopefully the voice doesn't annoy you too much. Let's go ahead and turn down here, which is also why I didn't stream on Monday. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this back to the farm, and I'll meet you guys when we get there. Okay, ready, so we are now back at the yard, as you can see. We're just going to go ahead and turn into... We're in the wrong gear. That is not the indicator anymore, simply. Sorry about that. So we're back. We're going to go ahead and get this thing unloaded. You might have been clever and saw our seed drill in the mirror already, but yeah, there's a reason we got this. Let's go ahead and turn around here. We'll probably stop around this corner here because we need to get one of the tractors out, obviously. Right, so here we go. Straighten up. Get four-wheel drive off. Let's go ahead and disconnect the rear part first of all. I've got a harvester over there. Right, there we go. So we've got the rear bit removed. Let's go ahead and move the truck out the way. We'll park it here next to the chicken coop real quick. Get beacon lights off. Awesome. I'm going to turn the lights off in case we kill the battery. Okay, so here she is. This is the, I hope I'm saying the name correctly, the Cockerling seed drill. Now, we used to have one of these on the farm if you guys watched the first series of Sandy Bay that we did. It was that good, we decided to get one again. So she has returned now, the Cockerling. We're going to go ahead and grab one of our tractors to do that. Now, I actually have some work to do on some of the tractors today before we actually do any work in it. Let's go ahead and open the workshop. It's a bit dark in here. Let's go ahead and turn the light on as well whilst we're here. Is it going to work? No, apparently not. There we go. I have to use the mouse. Right, so as you can see, both our tractors now ready to go. We've still got the dome over there. We need to get rid of that. But I think we're going to use the T-dub. We've not used the T-dub yet for anything properly. Now, it does work fine. We do put some fuel in there, actually. But she starts up. Now, this has a completely brand new engine. Don't forget, if you guys have missed the previous videos, we had to do a completely new engine swap on this thing. So she's now ready to go. Actually, just tabbed out them. Let's get our beacon light on. We're the only people on the yard anyway, but you know, health and safety and all that. Can we squeeze past here? Yeah, we can. Easy peasy. Come on. I feel like a tractor would have got over that trailer in real life. Right, so we're going to go ahead and reverse up to the seed drill real quick. Now we're going to have to give this a bit of encouragement because it's at a slight angle, so we're probably going to knock it a little bit. There we go. And now we've got her. So we don't need to plug any of the lines in apart from the brakes for now because we're just literally taking it off. Let's get four-wheel drive on. Give it a bit of encouragement as we get off the trailer here. So there we go. That is our seed drill delivered. Beautiful seed drill. I love this one a lot. So like I said, we did used to have this one beforehand. Right, what we need to do real quick is get this packed away. But what I'm going to do is, it's 6:23 currently, so what I'm going to do is get this truck parked away. I'll give this to Billy Bob to take back down to the store. That could be his first job of the day. We're going to get some breakfast, and I'll meet you guys when it's a little bit lighter, probably. Yeah, it's a bit too early to be out in machinery vlogging. So yeah, back in a second. Right, so now it's 9 AM. Can't wait any longer. We've got to get some work done today. We've actually... The morning hasn't served us well. We've got some terrible overcast right now, so hopefully that clears up later on during the day so you guys don't have to put up with this grim looking the weather. But it is still dry out, which is the main thing. We've not actually got any rain till Friday looking at the forecast there, so we should be okay. We get some crops into the ground. Hopefully Saturday's enough to dry that so we can get a little bit done Saturday afternoon maybe, I'm thinking. Now we do have one thing to do before we head out in the T-dub. I am getting, by the way, in the next week or so, a jet wash installed around here somewhere. Not sure where just yet, but yeah, we will have a jet wash around here somewhere. So, I need to grab, that's not it, that's Billy Bob's toolbox. We want our toolbox. I think it's that one. Right, there we go. Thank you very much. Billy Bob will have a go at us if we use this toolbox, so we have to use ours. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some parts delivered. That's not what I wanted to happen. Let's go ahead and disconnect this real quick. She's ready to go. This requires a little bit more horsepower, but I have already pre-analysed this and it will work. Right. Alright, so there we go. We've just fitted some mud guards to the front there, just to make it a little bit more easier when we're moving around. We don't have mud flicking up on the cab or anything, or the other people's vehicles. So that's that done. That's the only thing we need to do today. I'm just going to put my toolbox in. Put it here for a minute. No, I'll get it later. I'll get it later. Right, let's go ahead and get the workshop closed up today. Billy Bob's not going to be using that tractor today. He's got some actual some courier work to do. So let's go ahead and get the seed drill connected again. We'll get the hoses connected up. We'll get the front weight lifted up as well. It's only a ton, so it shouldn't matter too much. I think it's 1.1 tons actually. I may have lied a little bit then, or mistaken myself. Right, so let's go ahead and get it turned on real quick. Like so. Give ourselves some lights here, some beacons as well. I don't think we're going to need work lights. It's not that misty out just yet. So one thing we need to do is get fuel. That's another thing. It's going to be quite an expensive day actually in terms of resources, but we can finally start getting stuff put into the ground. I believe all of our fields are now done in terms of cultivating. I need to do a quick little more, like one more drive around in the van probably and have a look. Right, so whilst we fill this up, let's go ahead and stop here. Like so. Let's go ahead and jump out real quick. Whilst that... In fact, let's get that turned off. Start getting that filled up. That's going to take a while because it's quite a big tank on the old T-Dub. Meanwhile, we're going to run over to our telehandler shed. There we go. We're going to go ahead and jump into this. So once again, headphone users, this is pretty loud on the camera, so brace yourself. There we go. I can't remember which one's seeds and which one is... I can't remember which one's seeds and which one's fertilizer here, but we need the seeds today, which I believe is the pink label. Yeah, okay, so we're getting the pink bags today. I just had to double check because I'm a bit of an idiot. It would be a bit awkward if we tried to put fertilizer into the seed drill. Right, I actually need some lights in here. There we go. Right, can we do this first time? Simulate? Probably not. Because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let's go ahead and drop it down. We're going to try and lift one today. I need to get the bigger... I didn't even lift it up. I need to try and get the bigger pallet fork if I can. We actually got 2, which I think is going to be too many. Okay, let's get our beacon light on as well. Health and safety and all that lot. Okay. I need to lower this slightly so we can get underneath this little shed here, which I think we're going to be able to. Yep. Cool. So we'll leave you over here a second. Let's pull the T-Dub over here. We'll get it filled up with seeds. Let's probably not leave them hanging in the air like that, because it could end badly. Especially with Casper running around. Right. I'm going to lock them while they're closing the door on this T-Dub, because we're about to use it again. Let's get it turned on. Go. Move. So we've got a full tank of diesel in the T-Dub now, so that should last us today at least. Okay. Right, let's get the cover taken off the seed drill there. For some reason that doesn't work with outside. Well, you can't do it from outside for some reason with this seed drill. Right, let's go back to here. Let's get this extended out. We're only going to pierce the bags one bag at a time, I think. Once again, this is a brand new telehandler, so I had to, well, not brand new, it's new to us. So I had to familiarise myself with the controls. Why is it not going into forward? I think my wheel's on its way out. Might need a new steering wheel. Right, there we go. So we'll get that one loaded in first of all. That looks to be good, and it's only 37% full, so we can get this one in as well. 71.4% full now, so that should do us for today at least. Let's go ahead and retract the boom here. We'll park it up real quick. Oh, look at that sun's starting to come through. Let's lower the boom a minute. So we only have 2 seed bags left. I need to remember that next time we need to do a field. Right, let's get the headlights off. Awesome. Right, so we are back in the T-dub right now. Let's go ahead and get a reverse. In fact, I need to close the cover on that as well. There we go. Right, there we go. So I did have to put the weight on this. Like I said, I did... something's wrong with the reverse on this tractor. Won't go into reverse very easy, unfortunately. Right, so we haven't got a long drive today. In fact, we don't even have to go on public roads. We have to cross the public road, and that's it. So it's going to be a short drive today. So yeah, here's the plan. We've got to go ahead and get some... in fact, what are we planting today? I think we put canola seeds into that one. In fact... Right, let's cross into the sheep field, which is not currently being used. We need to get some sheep at some point, though. There we go. I'm going to get our 4-wheel drive on because it's pretty... not wet out today, but it's pretty moist from all the morning dew. So, yeah, I really hope it gets a bit clearer. It's not going to make a very good vlog for you guys if it's like this all morning. Here's the sheep field. Hopefully, like I said, we'll actually get some occupiers for this field at some point. It's pretty unstable, this ground, so we need to be careful. Right, and here we are. This is the field we're starting off with. This is what we numbered field number 11 on Google Maps. So what we're going to do is we're not actually going to... First of all, let's get our work lights on, just so we can see a little bit better in all this fog. Now, we don't have GPS, obviously, so we're going to do everything manual today. So hopefully we don't mess it up too much. Let's get the beacon light off, seeing as we're in the middle of a field. I get that unfolded for the first time. Now she's turned on, we'll wait for that. Okay, so we have our little seeding module here in the tractor with us, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and get it lower down first of all. Has that worked? Yeah. So we're actually planting wheat in this field because we do need some hay bales at some point. Even if we don't get cows anytime soon, we could either take them down to the power station or sell them to a nearby farm or something. We'll find a use for them. But I think at this point in time, we want as much money as we can. Oh, it's a bit wobbly. It's a bit wobbly. This seed drill is a little bit too big for this tractor, but we are very restricted on our equipment, so we're going to try and make it work out. The weight is helping, luckily. So I haven't got to worry too much about that. It's not going to be very straight, because I'm actually fighting the tractor. None of you guys could tell. I thought the... Okay, this isn't going to work. We may have to get a contractor in again. I was really trying to bodge job this. Watch, we just dipped the front hydraulic a little bit, just to get some weight on that front end. Hopefully that'll hold. I'm hoping. So yeah, the front weight is now not all the way to the bottom, but as low as we can get it without it hitting the bottom of the, or hitting the ground. It seems to be holding up a little bit better now. It seems to be working a little bit, which is nice. But like I said, this isn't going to be a very, very accurate drill by any means. Let's get that lowered up here, so we can familiarise ourselves with all the analog controls in here. It's all levers and stuff in this tractor, so I'm still trying to get used to it. Now what we are going to do is skip a pass. We're going to go ahead and do this. I used to like doing it this way, so I shall continue to do it this way. Ooh, come on T-Dub, find traction. There we go. It's like it doesn't like it when we first drop the drill. That's also way too wide. That pass is way too big that we've just missed. But never mind. Like I said, this isn't going to be very accurate. There's probably going to be lots of real farmers shouting at me right now. But like this, for example, we are making do with what we've got. We're trying to save as much money as we can. Like I said, it looks like we've got £225,000, but we don't, because we actually owe that. So what I'm trying to do is end the year with as much of that loan left as I can, so I can give it back, because then we'll actually only own like 130 something thousand or whatever it would be. And that's the plan anyway. It's not probably going to work out that way, but we'll see. Right, Let's get some of this. Let's get some of this wheat put into the ground, shall we? What is wrong? Is this middle bit of field here? I think it dips. Right, currently, so we are pretty much done now. As you can see, it's now 11:28. We're going to go ahead and make a start on our headland. Didn't like that. So it's been quite a tough journey, this field. We really need to get a bigger tractor, which I do have something planned. I don't know what tractor we're getting just yet, but we are looking to spend probably the rest of our money, unfortunately, on a tractor. I got a lot of things to get, but we may have to put a tractor forward first, because we really need a tractor that can actually handle the ploughing and the seed drilling and stuff like that. The Tito ain't bad, but we have to get a smaller plough and all that lot. And of course, the longer we're out here, the more money we're spending and yada yada yada. It's just going to be more expensive in the long run, I think. I'd rather put the money towards I could put the money towards, I thought that plane was real there. I do apologise. Looked out the window real quick. It's actually... Alright, never mind. Yeah, I'd rather put the money towards getting another tractor. We need 3 anyway, I think. Because eventually the Massey's probably just going to be used for like the cows and stuff like that. Because it's only like, what is it, 95 horsepower, something like that. Not great. It's not really going to be used for much apart from like windrow or whatever. But yeah, we're making a good old start here on our seeding. Field number 11 is probably my favourite field that we own at the moment in terms of working on, because it's pretty long and thin. So, yeah, it's just easier to do, basically. There's that edge up there's a little bit weird, but it ain't too bad. I actually quite badly misjudged the... look at that, that's terrible. I actually quite badly misjudged the end of the field here, as you can see. So I'm going to have to do 2 passes on this back bit here, I think. We're going to get that bit there. Oh, we'll have to go back and get that a little bit in a second. So yeah, that side over there's got hardly any headland at all. In fact, if any, as this one's got quite a big one. So yeah, I kind of misjudged it quite badly. Right, let's finish this little bit here. Probably have to do this bit as well, because I don't really want to go on to the bit that's not cultivated. That's what I'm trying not to do here. In fact, we've now reached the end of this part here. So let's go ahead and move up to the edge. And that should be us done with the seeding, at least today. We've got a couple of jobs to do after this. See how long the vlog's been going on for. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but we do have a couple little errands to run. Right, so just double checking the field. We are now officially done. Let's go ahead and get the seed drill turned off and packed away. Now, I did, in a previous vlog, have people asking what that beeping noise is. That is the proceed mod that you see on the right side there. So we turn the seed drill off, it'll stop. It basically just lets us know that the seed drill's on, but not lowered, basically, in layman's terms. Let's try on the crop a little bit. So there we go, there's our first field done. We do have another field to do today, but as you can see, we need to go ahead and fill up our seeds again. So we're going to head back to the yard and do that. Let's get our 4-wheel drive and diff locks off. So yeah, it's a bit tough. We definitely need to buy a new tractor. I'm not sure what brand to go for yet. Maybe a Case, maybe a New Holland, maybe a John Deere. Let me know in the comments what you guys recommend. I really want a Fendt, but Fendts are well out of our price range at the moment. Any decent ones anyway. Right, let's go down here. Make sure we don't tip the seed drill over. Nice one. Right, beacon light on. Right, let's make sure no traffic's coming here. Brakes are terrible on this thing. Of course it is. It's Ford. Right, so we do have a bit of... Now, this is a secret between us. I do actually have a little bit of land not far from here that we acquired as well. But I say it's a secret because I acquired it with my own money, not the bank's money. So the bank don't actually know about it. It's only a little bit of land, but we're going to go ahead down there anyway and see to that real quick. So the banks cannot find out about this bit of land, so I'm in a deep manure. Let's back up to here. We're going to lift it up. Right, let's go ahead and jump out real quick. Let's go ahead and get the PTO on. Oh, hang on. There we go. Let's get the PTO on. So we can get a spin in a second. Right, we do need to get the JCB out again. We're probably going to need 1 bag of fertilizer today. I'll show you the secret bit of land that we got. It's not really a secret. It's just the bank don't know about it. There we go, we'll leave her running, warming up. We've not used it today. Alright, so back into the JCB once again. RIP headphone users. Okay. I actually only genuinely want 1 bag today, so I need to make sure I don't drive in too much, because that's what I'll end up picking up. 2 bags. There we go, that should do nicely. Let's get her into reverse. Stop! What is wrong with my reverse lever today? I have no idea. It's not going into reverse very well today, which is kind of annoying me a little bit. Right, let's go ahead and hover this thing. We might not even get this whole bag in, you know. In fact, she's filling up pretty easy there. I'm not going to bother putting that back in the shed. We've only got 99 litres left in this bag, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it here. In fact, I'm going to assume we're going to need to fill up again in a minute. So what I'm going to do is leave the JCB here. We're the only people on the farm today anyway. Billy Bob, like I said, has been sent off to do something else. There we go. We've got a good amount of fertilizer pellets in there ready to go. A bit of nitrogen. It's probably the wrong time to do this, but I'll forget about it else. Get that lifted back up. Cool. Let's get our beacon on, because this is quite a slow tractor. That's the only reason we're putting the beacon on. We haven't got big machinery on the back of us, but we are moving quite slow. Unfortunately, this thing does not have a cover either, this fertilizer spreader, so we probably should have took the bags down to the field and did it there. But there's a reason why I didn't, and you guys will see when we get there. So what I'm going to do is, just in case the banks have watched my video, I'm going to cut this bit out. I'll see you guys when we actually get to my bit of land. Right, okay, everybody, so we are now just approaching my my bit of land here. Make sure we turn in here. So, we own 2 little tiny grass fields. They don't really have any use just yet, but it's just a bit of land I thought I was going to live in back along. I thought I was going to put like a caravan or something here, but we didn't in the end. So let's go ahead and get this turned on real quick. It's not going to take very long to do this at all, as you can see. They're very, very, very small bits of land, but I didn't actually plan on doing any farming in these whatsoever. I just literally wanted to use it for building and stuff like that, but never actually got around to it. Let's get the beacon light off from it, because that thing has a habit of going through bulbs, which is annoying. Okay, so there's that bit done. Let's get the spreader back on here. Now, luckily we don't really have to worry about where we're going, because look at that, was less than 2 passes, and we've managed to do it. However, hopefully too much nitrogen didn't go in that garden over there, because if they have a dog or anything, it could end up pretty bad. Let's cross the road. So we also own this bit here. I always count them as 1 field, but there's a road going through the middle of it. That's how I see it, but it is 2 separate bits of land, 2 separate deeds. But yeah, the road just divides it up basically, so it doesn't take very long to actually work this field. Or these fields, I should say. Like I just said, I always count them as 1. So yeah, just whacking down a bit of nitrogen now. I don't know what we're going to do with the grass. I have no idea why we're actually doing this. I'm just very, very desperate for money, as you can see. So I'm thinking we could maybe, when we get our sheep, this could be for the sheep as well. And just a nice bit of grass. I don't think we'll get much hay or silage out of it, so it's not really going to matter too much. Did we get that? Yes, we did. Awesome. So there's a little tiny smudge here. And we are done. That is it. That's the bit of, that's the secret bit of land that we own. Let's go ahead and get the spreader turned off here. get the beacon light back on. So, I do have... Let's go ahead and turn the Massey off here. We'll jump out real quick. So yeah, I do have another grass field, an actual grass field that's owned by the actual farm property. So I do have to go ahead and fertilise that. I'm not sure if it's a bit too early. I'm going to go ahead and see what the soil's like up there and all that good stuff, or see what the grass conditions currently like up there. Maybe we'll put down some slug pellets instead. I don't know just yet. But I'm going to go ahead and leave the vlog here. So thank you very much for joining me in this episode. If you did enjoy it, please tap the thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.